2025 will be remembered in Los Angeles as the year of unprecedented wildfires. From the famous Hollywood Hills to the fancy Malibu suburbs, fierce fires swept across the landscape, leaving massive destruction behind. The city's sky changed from clear blue to a dark orange as thick smoke filled the air, turning day into night. The smell of citrus groves and the ocean breeze disappeared, replaced by the smell of burning wood and melting asphalt. And so, Los Angeles, the city known for its glamour and resilience, found itself in a desperate battle against nature's fury. The first fires broke out in early January, a result of a deadly combination of severe drought and powerful Santa Ana winds. Within hours, small fires turned into a massive inferno, consuming everything in their path. The speed and intensity of the fires stunned even veteran firefighters, who described the flames as unprecedented and catastrophic. As the fires raged out of control, fear and anticipation gripped the city. The fires didn't discriminate between mansions and modest homes, consuming beloved landmarks that symbolized the city's history and culture, turning them into smoking rubble. The air was filled with the sound of sirens as exhausted firefighters, overwhelmed by the scale of the disaster, moved from one massive fire to another. For days, Los Angeles remained hostage to the flames, a city on the brink, bracing for the worst. The 2025 Los Angeles firestorm was marked by several key fires that left an unforgettable mark on the city. The worst was the Palisades Fire, which spread over 23,000 acres between Santa Monica and Malibu. Fueled by dense brush and driven by strong winds, this massive fire became the most destructive in Los Angeles history. It left widespread devastation, destroying more than 5,000 buildings, including luxury homes along the Malibu coast. North of Pasadena, the Eaton Fire raged with similar ferocity, scorching over 14,000 acres and destroying more than 5,000 buildings. Among its victims was the historic Pasadena Synagogue, a landmark that had stood for over a century. The Sunset Fire, though smaller than the Palisades or Eaton fires, struck the heart of Hollywood, damaging the famous Hollywood Hills and threatening countless celebrity homes. Although not as destructive as the Palisades or Eaton fires, the Hearst Fire scorched nearly 800 acres northeast of the city, a stark reminder of the disaster's vast reach. These major fires were accompanied by a series of smaller fires, Kenneth, Lydia, Archer, Woodley, and Olivas, each adding to the destruction and severely straining firefighting resources. The cumulative impact of these fires was staggering. They transformed the Los Angeles landscape into a mosaic of charred earth and smoldering debris. The air, thick with smoke and ash, became a health hazard, forcing residents to wear masks even inside their homes. The psychological impact of the disaster was immense, leaving many in shock and disbelief. As the fires raged out of control, the human cost of the disaster mounted. At least 24 people died in the fires. Their dreams and aspirations turned to ash. More than 10,000 buildings were destroyed, displacing thousands and leaving them homeless. Evacuation orders were issued swiftly, forcing over 130,000 people to flee their homes, many with only the clothes on their backs. Schools, once havens of learning, became temporary shelters, their hallways filled with displaced and homeless people. Among the evacuees were celebrities and ordinary citizens alike, united by a shared tragedy. Actor Billy Crystal lost his home of 45 years, demonstrating that the fires spared no one. Actors Mandy Moore, Mark Hamill, and James Woods also watched as the fires consumed their homes. Singer Paris Hilton, forced to evacuate her Malibu home, could only watch in horror as the firestorm approached. The evacuations were chaotic, marked by traffic jams and panic. Many residents, caught off guard by the speed of the fire, had to make quick decisions, grabbing whatever possessions they could carry. The elderly and disabled faced particular challenges, their vulnerability exposed by the chaos. Yet, amidst the fear and uncertainty, stories of courage and compassion emerged. Neighbors helped neighbors, sharing food, water, and shelter. Los Angeles still has a long road to recovery. The 2025 fires left deep scars, both physical and emotional. Rebuilding homes, communities, and lives will take years, if not decades. The city must also address the underlying causes of the disaster, tackling climate change, improving fire prevention strategies, and strengthening emergency response capabilities. Los Angeles's resilience will be tested, but the spirit of its people remains strong. As the city moves forward, it does so knowing that it has faced one of its greatest challenges and emerged stronger.